Usually we are talking about the garden and the weather, but no, we're talking about hockey.
Yeah, because in the winter there's no gardening, right?
There's no gardening. There's just hockey, particularly for you, because not only are the boys in hockey, you are the coach.
Yeah, so I help out with the Tyke team, and I also coach the Adam team. About 15 years ago, I coached when I didn't have kids as well.
Right.
I think hockey does so many things, and it's so Canadian, and there's so many things that I got out of it.
Yeah.
Most of my friends that I kind of spend time with today are the kids that I played, you know, the guys that I played minor hockey with years ago.
It's a community.
It really is.
I think, you know, some parents actually could use advice from a coach. You're there on the ice with them every weekend. You're hearing from parents all around you at the arena, but you are also the parent of hockey kids. So we want to talk a little bit about what parents can learn from someone like you.
Yeah, so first off, you know, hockey can't be intimidating. You hear all these crazy stories of crazy hockey moms and crazy hockey dads, but a lot of the times it's not like that whatsoever. First thing that you have to do is to find an area where your kid can go play. So there could be a learn to play program that could be there, an intro to hockey, and then that way they can build their confidence. Now, when it comes to parents at the dressing room or in the arena, you know, they're there to observe and to watch and to support.
Right.
And they have to act in that manner as well. Remember that how you act in the stands is generally how your child's going to act in the dressing room or on the bench or even on the ice. So if you are a complete, loud, crazy person, those expectations could trickle down right to your child.
Right. Or disrespectful to the coach, then the child might be disrespectful to the coach.
And a lot of the times, coaches may not select the child to be on a team because the way their parents act.
Oh, really?
And I mean
I would do that too. No, I would do that too. I don't want to have that parent hanging around.
You're traveling with these parents in this
tight.
group. Yeah, you're very tight, and you're in the dressing room with them. And even though the child may, let's just say that child, there's two kids competing and they're fairly equal. And even though that one child might be a little bit better, but their parents cause a little bit of havoc, well, guess what? That child may lose that opportunity. So the key is, first off, let coaches coach.
Yeah.
If you want to coach, take the 2-day course and go be a coach.
This is the 2-day course, by the way. Like, this is the manual. This is serious stuff. I thought that maybe, you know, they took you aside for an hour and told you a few things.
No, Hockey Canada does it very serious right now.
2 days.
Yeah, and in Ontario as well. Right now in Ontario, the parents have to take an online course called Respect in Sport. If you don't take the course, your child's not allowed to go on the ice. So all parents have to do this right now.
I love it. That's great.
It's really a good idea.
Yes.
So you want to let them coach. The other part too is where you're standing. Okay?
Yeah, okay. Where do you stand?
You want your son or your daughter to be able to see you. That's great.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be right beside the bench. You don't want to be right behind the bench, because then all of a sudden you become a distraction.
Right.
Especially when they're young. You know, a lot of the times when they're young, they're gonna go on the ice and you're gonna see them maybe cry because they're getting frustrated over time.
Yeah.
You know, the coaches are there to encourage, to make them positive. And a lot of the times, if the parent's too close, they'll gravitate right to the parent.
Right, absolutely.
So you really should stand there. The other thing too is that, you know, you want to get the companionship of all the other parents that are there.
Yeah.
The other team is not the enemy.
Right.
So you have to remind yourself of that. The referee's out there to control the game. So yelling at the referee is not going to do anything.
It's not going to help. Is there ever a time when you should be getting heated as the parent of a hockey kid?
Well, okay, you should be excited.
Excited.
So if the game's exciting, you should be encouraging and yelling and cheering and supporting.
Yeah.
But if there's an incident that happens on the ice, or let's say there's something that you don't like with the coach.
Yeah.
With the teams that I coach, we have a 12-hour rule.
Okay.
The 12-hour rule is we're not going to discuss anything until 12 hours has passed.
Okay.
The reason why we do that is that we're going to make sure that everybody calms down. Everybody then can reflect.
Yeah.
We can do a call the following day. But anytime that your child feels uncomfortable, you have to make the coach aware of that. Bullying does happen on the ice.
Even and I'm sure in the dressing room.
Yeah, with your own teammates as well.
Do parents, are they allowed to go in the dressing room? At what age are they not supposed to do that anymore?
So usually between the ages of 9 and 10 is when they should start kind of allowing the son or daughter to dress themselves.
Okay, because there's a lot of clothes to put on for hockey. Yeah,
it's a lot of work. If those parents that haven't done it, it's so stressful for them. That's why the coaches are there as well.
Okay.
So about 9 or 10 years of age. If they are playing in a game, every coach will be individual.
Yeah.
But many coaches right before a game want 5 minutes just with the team, and that is with the coaches and staff. They'll never be alone.
Yeah.
We are told that we should never be alone in a dressing room with we should always have 2 in the dressing room at all times.
All right.
And then after the game, don't immediately enter the dressing room. Find out if your coach wants that 5 minutes after the game to say to the kids what happened, what they can improve on. But really the goal for a coach, and this is how I know that I'm doing a great job. Right now I'm just coaching house league. Right, it's fun. My job, I know, is great that when every practice, if all the kids show up for every practice, I know I'm doing my job because I know they want to be there. Yeah, they're enjoying it. And what about your boys? How is it being a coach and a parent at the same time? It's horrible. You know, what makes it hard? It makes it so hard because I don't want to pay too much attention to them. Right. The kids that don't listen to me on the ice are my own. So what we do right now is the assistant coach coaches my kids. Smart. And I coach his kids. That's smart. So, you know, that's the only way it's going to work. Because I can tell my son till I'm blue in the face, okay, in order to stop, I want you to lift your leg, turn your body, plant your foot. This is how you do it. Let's do it. He'll... And you know what else I noticed, by the way, too? Girls will follow instruction to the T. Right. Boys just fake it the whole time. They're just sloppy messes. Well, if you watch, I mean, if you watch a women's hockey game, they say it's a skill game. You know, it's a skill game. It's not a power game. There can be some power involved, but there is skill. There are rules. There are, and I'm just saying, like it's just the way it is. I'll give a laugh to that too. I love that. I love the whole idea of sportsmanship. I love that parents are being encouraged to show good sportsmanship. When you do get the rowdy parents, can you do anything about it as a coach? Oh yeah. Can you say don't come back? No, you can't say don't come back. You can't say that. But you can actually make them aware of the impact they're doing at that time. Yeah. You also got to make them realistic that, you know, there's only a very small percentage of the children that will make it into pro sport, that is where they're being paid to play. Yeah. That the reason why they're there is to build confidence. Right. In sports, we want them to build confidence. We want them to be able to play together as a team. We want them to have fun. We want them to be physical, and we want them to constantly improve. So as long as the kids know that the reason why we're practicing is we want you to get better over time. Yeah. This is not an immediate race. It's a journey. Yeah. But parents, like, don't live vicariously through your children. Right. Let them be themselves. You got to ask your child, do you want to do hockey 3 nights a week? If your child says no, don't do that. Don't do that. Let them have the summers off. That's right. Let them do other sports. Yeah. But a really good advice. I love that, and I love that this applies to all sports. We're talking about hockey now, but it really, if there's soccer, swimming, whatever they're doing, it applies. Yeah. So as we're talking about hockey now at Tim Hortons, you can pick up the Collector Series. Check this out. NHL Trading Cards. The new series includes NHL superstars such as Sidney Crosby, Carey Price, Jonathan Toews, to name a few. Cool. To get you started, our audience will take home packages of collection cards and a Tim's gift card. And enjoy the game in a nice way. Thank you, Frankie.